Situated in the northeastern corner of Africa, Ethiopia's global religious importance is immense. Both the Bible and the Quran frequently reference the country. Over the past 2 millennia, Christianity and Islam have thrived in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Tewahedo Bible is one of the world's oldest, written in Ge'ez and Amharic. It contains 81 books, with an additional 9 in the broader canon. Ge'ez is one of the oldest written languages, and some consider it a candidate for the original language spoken by Adam alongside ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Ethiopia, often seen as the heart of Africa, is a significant center for Orthodoxy and Christianity. Ethiopia is referenced throughout the Hebrew Bible, often interchangeably with Cush, and later identified with Nubia and Aksum. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church was the first church in the world to adopt Christianity as the state religion in 330 AD. It is also the only black African nation to embrace and defend the Christian faith without colonial influence. Since its beginning, the church has made significant contributions to the nation's moral, social, cultural, educational, artistic, and architectural values. It has been a key force in defending and maintaining the unity and freedom of the people against outside invaders for over 1,500 years. These invaders included Muslim forces backed by the Ottoman Empire and Egypt, as well as colonial powers like Portugal and Italy. Throughout these times, the church has stood at the forefront, defending both the religion and the nation's freedom. Because of this, invaders often targeted the church first in their attempts to weaken and destroy it. Even today, the church continues to face challenges from both internal and external enemies. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Bible is one of the world's oldest Bibles, written on vellum, animal skins, and stone tablets. Originally written in Ge'ez and later in Amharic, this Bible has a broader canon compared to others. The narrower canon includes the traditional Hebrew proto-canon, the Catholic Deuterocanon, the Prayer of Manasseh, 3rd and 4th Ezra, the Paralipomena of Jeremiah, Jubilees, Enoch, the Books of Maccabees, Lamentations, Jeremiah, Baruch, the letter of Jeremiah, and all of 4 Baruch. The New Testament canon consists of the traditional 27 books, but the broader canon also includes Josippon, the Books of Synodos, the Books of Covenant, the Ethiopic Clement, and the Didaskalia. The world's oldest illustrated Christian Bible, known as the Ethiopian Bible, was discovered in a remote Ethiopian monastery and preserved by a British charity. This Bible consists of 2 volumes, both containing illustrations and the 4 Gospels. The second volume, however, was written by a different hand than the first. Often referred to as the Garima Gospels, these remarkable texts are named after Abba Garima, a monk who arrived in Ethiopia from Constantinople in 494 AD. According to legend, Abba Garima was able to copy the Gospels in a single day because God delayed the sun from setting. With the help of another scribe, he created these beautifully illustrated manuscripts, which still retain their vivid colors thanks to conservation efforts by the Ethiopian Heritage Fund. The Garima Gospels have been safely kept in the Garima Monastery near Adwa in the Tigray region, situated at an elevation of 7,000 feet. The manuscripts have been stored in the dark, which has helped preserve their vibrant colors for centuries. Why did they ban the Ethiopian Bible? St. Jerome assembled the Vulgate around AD 400. This Latin translation included 39 books of the Old Testament, known then as the Hebrew Bible, and 27 books of the New Testament. The term Vulgate comes from the Latin word vulgar, meaning common or ordinary, because it was intended for the common people of the time. In the 1st century, many books were written about Jesus' life and teachings, but not all were considered authentic. This became a concern for early Christian leaders, leading to the Council of Nicaea in AD 325 and the First Council of Constantinople in AD 381. They decided that a book would be considered scripture if it was written by one of Jesus' disciples or someone who witnessed his ministry, was written in the 1st century, and was consistent with other parts of the Bible. The Vulgate was used for nearly 1,500 years. King James I authorized a new translation because he was concerned about inconsistencies in the various Bible translations circulating in the 17th century. According to Britannica, several clergymen also requested a revision, claiming some translations were corrupt. The king wanted a version of the Bible that would settle religious differences and reinforce his power, as noted by history. To achieve this, he arranged for 47 scholars to revise the existing translations. Divided into 6 groups, they worked separately on different sections for 7 years. According to Britannica, these scholars followed strict rules to avoid bias and used various tools to ensure their translation was faithful to the original languages. In 1611, the King James Bible was published, and due to advancements in printing, it became one of the most accessible Bible versions to date. Unlike the Hebrew Bible, the Vulgate, or the King James Bible, there is only one copy of the Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible accurately depicts Jesus and his parents as Middle Eastern people of color, reflecting their true ethnicity. In contrast, the King James Bible depicts them as white. Many people view the King James Version, KJV, of the Bible as the most authentic and complete Christian Bible. This early modern English translation, also known as the King James Bible, KJB, or Authorized Version, AV, was commissioned in 1604 and published in 1611 under King James VI, also known as King James I. Despite its reverence, the KJV is neither the oldest nor the most complete Christian Bible. Promoted by the British monarchy and other European powers since 1611, the KJV was also imposed on indigenous populations in their colonies. The world's oldest illustrated Christian Bible, known as the Ethiopian Bible, is kept locked away in a monastery perched 7,000 feet high in the Tigrai Highlands. Its survival is remarkable, considering Ethiopia has faced numerous attacks from Muslims, Italians, and even a fire that destroyed the monastery's church, as noted by Orthodox Christian laity. In 2010, the Ethiopian Heritage Fund restored the Bible, along with many other artifacts in Ethiopia. Bookbinder Lester Capon spent 3 weeks at the monastery, working to restore the binding and clean some of the pages. According to The Independent, he had to work outside with only the equipment he could carry because the monks would not let the Bible out of their sight. What's your take on the Ethiopian Bible? We welcome your thoughts and insights, so feel free to share them respectfully in the comments. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.